What up, home slices? So I'm here to tell you that I'm feeling nervous and I'm feeling excited and hopeful. I scheduled my exam for the second time. um, so that's exciting. It is April 8th. April 8th. April 8th. So if anybody's watching these videos, I would be grateful for prayers. I would be grateful for positive energy. I would be grateful for a high five. Um, it really did not bother me. Like when I failed the exam the first time, I was like, okay, I'll just take it again. And then I got this like really serious email from the board that was like, you failed your exam. And now I'm putting my voice on top of that. Maybe they don't sound like that at all. And then a friend of mine told me that when she failed the exam, that whoever she talked to at the board was like, hey, you can try again, but if you fail a second time, we might have to review if this is the right career for you. Excuse me? So I was like, you know what? In my brain, I compartmentalize this as like a driver's exam, right? It's like, I am a licensed driver in Oregon. Well, guess what? They take it a little bit more seriously than that. And then I felt bad, like I wasn't taking it seriously, but I am. But also, here is a 30-second rant about this exam. This exam is not equitable. I know that tests are good. I know that tests, brain-wise, in terms of like our neuroscience, tests really help us to learn what we're meant to learn. But this test, the way that it's been designed, I chose the NCMHCE, which is the National Clinical Mental Health Counselor Exam, different than the NCE, which is the National Counselor Exam. Pardon me. And this one is comprised, I've told you many times before, but if this is your first time here in the Slade space, is comprised of case studies. And then you have a series of multiple choice questions that you read the case study and then it's saying, okay, based on the diagnosis, based on these interactions, like what would you do? What's the appropriate action based on like the code of ethics and all the things. So much of it is subjective. And oftentimes I wouldn't do what they suggested was the right thing to do based on ethics or training or whatever it is. So I won't rant on forever. I just really came here to say it's happening. I'm taking the exam again. And I'm feeling nervous. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fail. But I'm feeling nervous because I feel like I've worked hard this second go around. It's been about 6 months. I failed in September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, 7 months, okay? So I took some time. During that time, I've been listening to podcasts. I've been reviewing the DSM. I've been going through the case studies. My average score, I think, is like 70%. You have to get a 65. It's a weird statistical scale, right? So 70 is well above like the asking. But my average score has been a 70. I've been hitting 90s. I hit 100. I hit 80. I've hit a couple 60s, obviously, or else my score wouldn't be a 70. I failed some completely outright, like zero. Anyways, so I feel like I have a much better handle on things. I'm going to be taking time over this next month because the test is a month away to really be in the case studies. But I'm just here to say it's happening. I'm looking forward to it. Fingers crossed, hopes that I will pass this test and then I'll be a fully licensed therapist in the state of Oregon. So super excited. Thanks so much for being with me on this journey.